Think what you have to be most cautious of, most careful of, especially if you have no appearance, no personality. You're a little shorty like me, 5'2.5", with a big belly, big moon face, no hair, I'm bald headed. The Proximus. You have to watch the Proximus. That is the space between you and that woman. Speaking about that issue specifically, don't get too close. You come by invitation only. You come by cues only. Don't do anything stupid. Don't start anything you can't finish. You have to be circumspect. You have to be very, very well prepared. And in some cases, in most cases, you have to use the comeback, the Brian comeback method. That's where you keep a diary. Today I got one smile from this woman. I didn't push it further. I didn't explore it. This time I got another smile. Just one. Different woman. I didn't push it. I didn't go because I knew I didn't have the experience. Because I knew if I would have pushed it, it would have been disaster. So the most important thing is you have to know yourself. Don't put yourself in a position because you didn't prepare, you didn't rehearse, you didn't practice, to now you find yourself in a situation where you're overwhelmed. You haven't brought the right tools to the situation to do the job. Remember, self-mastery, the right tools, and the ability to employ it. Those three have to go together. Now, when you hear Tony Robbins say it, it's just a basic truism. He's taken a lot of credit for scientific, it had nothing to do with that at all. It's just a basic truism. Sometimes a short man like me has to recognize he's the foreign body. He's the fungus. Because of the way he looks, by appearance, by posture, and mostly by the phenotype. That's the way his body looks in a public way and behaves in a public way. The woman can see all that. A lot of psychology, a lot of sociology is going on here below the surface. And it's that's determining the result. And you have no control over that. All you can do is learn better skills, hone the skills, and say to yourself, I own everything, because win or lose, it's progress. It's more than what I had before, even though I learned what was wrong. Even though I got beat up bad. When I mean that, I mean I got insulted, I got embarrassed, I got humiliated, I got wounded, and I got salt poured into my wounds. But I wouldn't lay down and roll over like a turkey in a pineapple. I saw it through. And the reason I saw it through is to get all the material I could get from the situation, to take it, investigate it, do a logical sorting on it, and learn from it. Gentlemen, I ask you to come to order. Attention, gentlemen. You have only one question to ask yourself. Not whether you like me or you don't like me, whether I have a personality, whether I don't have a personality, whether I have a sense of humor, I don't have a... the only question you have to ask yourself is, can this man teach me something I didn't know before, and am I grateful because of it? What you want to avoid at all costs, in my opinion, is panic. You don't want to be surprised. You don't want to be overwhelmed with something you should have been prepared for. You should have anticipated. You should have expected it. And if you didn't and you got crushed, whose fault is it? ABC. Alternatives, behaviors, and consequences. You weren't set. You weren't ready. You didn't rehearse enough. You weren't strong enough physically. When you're outclassed, you better disappear under your own power. There is no advice. There is no practical advice. If you're outclassed, you're outclassed. You disappear under your own power. That's what I'm saying. There is no advice. There is no remedy. Make up your mind to it. I said it.